Okay, it's Sunday. I'm trying to hurry up and get this A-pillar done so I can post my video tonight. I got most of the pieces, well, all the pieces made but one. I'll show you where I'm at. I had to get this piece, you can see where it was broke, unbolted from the fender, and I'm getting ready to weld it on. And then the inside floor piece is backed up behind it. I'm going to try and get this welded up here, and then I'll take this floor piece out and punch a hole from the backside, from the bottom, so I can do fillet welds there and underneath the cab here, the step. Once I get that done, those three, then I'll do my filler backing plate back here and go from there. That'll cover the front, the inside here, and then all I have left to do is fabricate this outer piece, and then finish welding up here. So I think I'm gonna, well, it doesn't matter. I was thinking I would drill my holes through this and weld it on this side, but I think I'll do it on that piece instead, and just have all my welds on the inside, because this is all going to get covered anyways with the inner fender weld that I made. I'll show you on the other side in case you don't remember. So that's the inner fender weld I made for it, so it all gets hid behind there. The only thing that's open is from the side, which I had thought originally about closing all this in, but I didn't in case I have a problem with getting the bolts out. So alright, that's where I'm at. So let me get to it and conquer that. That's my goal for today. So I'll bring you back in a little while once I get some of that welded in. I might bring you in when I'm welding some of it. So, alright, I'll be back. Okay. spot to grind out. On to the next piece. Like I'm going to have to add a piece to this bottom. Right here. Come out. And close this little gap back there. I don't want to go with all well. But before I do anything else, I need to spray my primer and stuff inside while I have access to it all. Alright. Shut all this off for a moment. I did notice two guys I watch on YouTube, when they turn their gas on and go to weld, they open their gas bottle wide open. You don't have to do that. Just a quarter turn until you see your gas flowing, and you're good. There's no need to put extra pressure on your gauges, your hoses. It doesn't serve a purpose with how much gas is flowing out your nozzle, because that's all done by your regulator. So why put extra pressure on your regulator when you don't need to? Just touch it. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm drilling pilot holes with an 8-inch bit. I kind of follow suit with what Fitzy's fabrication does up in Nova Scotia. Just come in, drill your hole, then come back with a step bit. Follow it up. That's it. This one needs to get resharpened. do that with the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 holes on this piece. And then I'll do it on my bottom piece. And go from there. I've already ground out the backs, or ground off the backside, so it's clean metal when I go to weld it. But that's how I'm doing it. Okay. I'm going to start out by welding the bottom plate on first. And then I'll do the inside plate. Really don't like doing overhead welding, but you do what you gotta do. Back in place. I did primer, excuse me, the inside. The smaller screws. Usually work. Tight. 90% of this is getting prepped. Do what you're doing. There we go. Always make sure you have a hammer handy, kids. Truck could be up about 6 more inches and it would give me plenty of headroom. But work with what you got. simple fixes. Get this one. Beautiful day out today. Let me get you. Show you how it turned out. Okay. Oops, where are we? That piece is all done. Let's see, where's the side? There it is. So, that one's ready to be primered. Top and bottom. I should say inside and bottom. You see I got good penetration. Where are we? There we are. Got good penetration on those three. And that's still warm. That's actually 3 layers now. This piece, let me zoom out. There. This piece, which is that flange, the step, and then that bottom plate. So next is that inside plate, which is laying right there. So, but before I do that, I've got to clean this edge up a little bit more. I'll clamp that in place, and then I'll take my cutoff wheel and clean a notch in there better, so it lines up straight and stuff. I'm not going to show you that welding that piece in. It's all the same thing. I'll probably bring you back when I shape this piece here and put it in. Alrighty, be back in a while. Excuse me. Alright, this is my pattern. There you go. And I transferred it to the metal. This bottom edge gets bent under. This was my original cut line. Here and here. And then step up. The reason for that, let's see, I had to rebend this corner more flat. Here's the reason for the step notch. And I'll show you. I ended up having, this was rusted out in here. So I had to make a patch panel there, welded the nut for the hinge mount straight to all this, so it doesn't create any flex when the door is opening and closing. This is the inside. Got all the plug welds done. I did go ahead and do a full bead down that, just to keep any kickback from happening off the tires. I still have to do that same, but This piece is tucked just a little behind it. So I'm gonna spread it this back a little bit, as you can see, and then clamp it and weld it. Yeah, you can see in there I've got to weld this side of everything back together. You can see where I end up coming through. That way it is rock solid. I don't know why they, other than the fact that rust, they went ahead and broke all this off. But that's probably one reason why the door was having issues. So I'll get that all welded too and stuff. But for right now, I'm going to make my pattern, or cut my pattern out, and make sure it fits. I got a bend here, and I got a bend like that, so it lines up, and then it'll smooth out the further I go up, and then it'll have a bend again right there. And then of course the bend under will tie into this. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to cut that piece of metal out, and I'll bring you back when I start shaping it. I might just start tacking it on here and shape it as I work my way down. I might just do that. We'll see. Okay. Got the panel made, the patch piece. It's a pretty difficult piece to make, especially out of that thick of metal. And it's got so many compound curves. I'm going to go ahead and get one side welded in, the back side, right here. And then I'll have to hammer form it to line up over here. piece here. And then I can weld that and make those two pieces, and I'm done. Got to drain it. Run my body file over it, clean up all the welds. But I won't bore you with all that. Long process, but it's finally done. Will be done this afternoon. Getting too old for all this up and down on the floor. Oh, creeper. All right. Now you have it. Let me take this off. Zoom back out. Oop, yeah, out. There we go. Now you can see. That's what I'm talking about. I got to make a piece there and a piece for under there. And then this is done. This one, the other part, you got to run my zip blade in there. But, yep. And lots of welding to clean up. I got to make a piece for right there. All right, I'm going to end this video here for today. So, thank you for joining me again for another round. Hope y'all have a good week. Next week, my goal is get the cab mount welded in and hopefully get this floor done. And then this side is tied up. And then I can get those holes over there on that side welded, get these all ground down on this side. And then I still got those two holes to do on the dash. And yeah. So, yeah, okay. Well, thank you again. And please like, comment, share. It means a lot to me. Give me some feedback. I'd like to know if y'all think I'm on the right path, or if I'm doing something wrong. Anyways, I appreciate you all. Stay safe and God bless you. Goodbye for now.